Hey everybody, NaMo here. It's Friday. I just got home from work not too long ago. I went to Lowe's today and picked up some outdoor cleaner, a 1 gallon sprayer because I really don't have one and I need one, and this scrub brush. It's kind of on a stick. That way I can clean the water barrels. Right now I've got this gate wheel that I'm taking down here to our gate to install. I'll grab the stuff out of the car once I've got this done. But my wife has been in a lot of pain for the last 2 years. We can't really figure out what's going on. Lots of different theories, but no set. Putting everything down, but no set diagnosis. It's been anywhere from rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, possibly fibromyalgia, and a mix of, well, we don't know. It's multiple doctor trips and tests and things trying to figure out what's going on. Either way, she's lost a lot of strength in her hand, so to be able to move this gate, the one that doesn't have a wheel, we have to pick it up and then move it. She bought this new wheel, and let me turn the camera around. You can see on the old wheel how the whole inside has fallen out. You know, it's not supposed to look like that. So I'm actually going to take this wheel and put it on this gate and put this wheel on this gate, because you can kind of see the line that drags all the way up to there. There's not much movement because this goes uphill, so it's not like we can actually raise this gate very much anyways. So I can't be putting a 4-inch lift onto it. I can put this broken wheel that will have like a 2-inch lift, and it should move just fine. This is more so that she can open the gate and close it without any problems. She's usually the last one home, so she's usually the one to close the gate, usually the first one to leave, so she's usually the one to open the gate. So I'm going to get this taken care of. Excuse me. I've been all stuffed up today and coughing and not feeling the best. I wanted to do it tonight because tomorrow there's a chance of snow. It's April. So it's supposed to get cold, so I probably won't be doing much outside. The yard doesn't really need to be mowed. It could stand it, but we'll just have to see what's going on with the weather tomorrow. And I'll give updates throughout the weekend. There's got to be something I can do, so we'll figure it out. So I thought I was recording myself putting this wheel on, but I just decided to apparently take a picture and not pay attention to my camera. So you can see I got them attached. The one wheel that's kind of broke is a little odd. The wind's picked up, and the rain that started has now turned to sleet. Frozen little balls of ice. So I'm going to grab my stuff since I'm done and head back inside because my hands are starting to freeze. So excuse the appearance. It's 6:45 Saturday morning. This is about the normal time that Russet and Squish wake one of us up to take them out every day. They're still puppies. I think Russet's closer to turning 2, but Squish is barely even 5 months, so they still can't exactly hold their stuff. So here I am awake. Fluctuation in the weather, warm, cold is playing havoc on my sinuses. I'm back to being on a ibuprofen Sudafed regimen, hoping it clears everything up. What would clear everything up was it to actually be the proper temperature for April and not in the 30s and 40s, and then the 50s and 60s, and then the 30s and 40s. But last night, after I did the gate, which I still hate that I just took a picture and not a video. I can't believe I wasn't paying attention. I sat down here and got out my SNES Junior, some Windex, a toothbrush, and some paper towels, and scrubbed the heck out of it. Took it apart, scrubbed the inside of it too. So a few years ago, a friend of mine told me he had an SNES 1, an SNES Junior. Well, he told me he found a couple SNES consoles and gear and games in the dumpster at his work, and wanted to know if I wanted it for $30. I was like, heck yeah, sure. I don't care if they work or not. Just maybe I can fix them. Excuse me. So $30 later, at an SNES 1, SNES Junior, 2 OEM controllers, I can't even pronounce the thing, ASCII pad. It's the well-known turbo controller. A coax connector, an RCA connector, and an AC adapter. So it wasn't fully complete, but I was able to get them home and test them. Both of them worked. The 8 games that he found as well, they all worked. Only one of them was any good. Super Mario All-Stars. The rest are just labels I've never heard of, sports games I'm never going to play. But I fixed up the SNES 1 and played it, and was thinking I'll fix up the Junior and sell it. So at that point in time, I did some searching on eBay, sold and complete. Anytime you do price checks on eBay, make sure you do sold and complete, not just what everybody's asking for on eBay. Sold and complete is going to tell you what people are willing to pay. At that point in time, the Junior itself was worth $60 without the AC adapter, and the turbo controller was worth $60. So I thought I had a pretty decent little deal on my hands. Of course, we moved. I just found it the other day, pulled it out, and thought, well, I'll buy a new AC adapter. I lost the coax connector somehow. I guess it's still at my parents' or something. But I do have an extra Nintendo brand RCA, so I threw that with it. Went on eBay, bought a new controller, bought a new AC adapter, and poached the OEM controller and what I believe is an original AC adapter from the SNES 1. I bundled all that together and thought, well, this will give it a little bit better price point. Went back to eBay the other day, and these Juniors have doubled. Some have tripled in price. The turbo controller, though, has lost value. So it went from 60 about 5 years ago. No, not that long. 3 or 4 years ago. No, it is 4. 4 years ago to 30 now. So altogether, this bundle, it looks like I can get about $180 out of it, which is amazing. So yeah, I cleaned that up last night. had a collector friend that was seemed interested in it. Then he had a change of heart. Now I've got a friend of mine from college who messaged me, sounds interested in it. So I told him what I was thinking of putting the price as on eBay. I told him I'm flexible though. I know him, so I'm not gonna make him pay the asking price. So if we can work it out, we can work it out. But here is the final product. So that's the turbo controller. It was completely gunked up. Had all kinds of crud all over it and inside it. Had to take it apart completely to get it cleaned. This is from the SNES 1 that we've played, so I cleaned that up years ago. It's still in pretty decent condition. And then this is the Junior, all scrubbed up and cleaned. Even the inside. Took out the control board, scrubbed it down with Windex and a toothbrush, and got it all cleaned up. Have tested it. It all works great. So yeah, there's a little gold mine. If you didn't know, if you have one of these, you don't use it, and you didn't know about it, these are worth 120 to 180, just like that. 120 to 180 right there, depending on condition and everything like that. It could go on the higher range. So like I said, it's like 6:45. Not exactly feeling the best. I woke up myself sick. I needed to clear out my nose, and then the dogs were like, "Oh, somebody's awake, we need to go potty too." So it's definitely colder outside than it was last night before bed. And like I said earlier, it's got a chance of snowing today. So I don't know what all I'm going to be able to do, but not feeling the best, being sick, it being cold outside. There might not be much, but we'll see, and I'll keep you updated. Yeah, I'm not doing anything out here today. Hey, so I'm in a bit of a dilemma. It is Thursday. This vlog is supposed to come out tomorrow. We've had some terrible weather and haven't really been able to do anything. Noticed through all the terrible weather that the rain barrels were draining out of that hose really, really slowly. So I don't know if you can see it. I took the spigot off, and it was just clogged up with all the gunk that's inside these barrels. Now I've taken the water hose and sprayed out whatever I could with it. And I got this outdoor cleaner, which is a 1:4 ratio in a 1-gallon sprayer. So I need to fill this up with 4/5 water and then 1/5 of that. And the only measurement this has on here is 1/2 gallon and 1 gallon. So I've kind of got to eyeball it. But the instructions say that you can just spray it on, and then within 30 seconds, it's supposed to be able to just be sprayed off with water hose and everything should be clean. If that's the way it works, then that's the way it works, but I don't believe it. So I got this scrub brush that's on a pivot on a pole, and I've already put it down inside this one and scrubbed around a little bit the other day. So it works. I know it works. I'm going to mix this stuff up. I'm going to spray it. I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. Then I'm going to scrub it with the brush. And then I'm going to spray it off. Probably have to do it all over again. But I like to get this stuff cleaned up before it gets dark. And then maybe I can get this finished and edited so that it can actually come up tomorrow and not be late. Alright, so there they are, all sprayed out, all cleaned up. It worked pretty good. They look pretty clean. All that in the bottom is actually a bunch of like shingle grit. You're not going to be able to see it very well in this one, but it's all down in the bottom of this one because that's where it collects. And just using the brush, it kind of transferred over. But I put enough water in it to just fill it up right above the pipe, and then poured some more of the concentrate in there. Well, I poured it in there and then filled it up with the water so that it would mix in there. Because, you know, I can't get a scrub brush and scrub out those pipes. So hopefully the little bit that I poured in there will sit in there and clean it up. So like I said, I'm starting to lose light. It's almost 8 o'clock. So I need to hurry up, get this finished up so I can edit it and get it out to you. Hopefully on time. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But this is the part where I'm hoping that I did the like, share, and subscribe stuff at the beginning of these clips like I'm supposed to do, because right now I can't remember if I did, but I really need to stop recording and get this edited. So thanks for watching. Hopefully I did that. If not, I said it enough, you should remember what it says. Bye! Oh yeah, quick update. I did end up selling that Super Nintendo. Sold it, packaged it, shipped it. He received it, and it already sent me confirmation that he got it and that he's playing it. He didn't buy the turbo controller though, so that's still available. Anybody wants it.